This is our fifth problem in proving identities. All right. If you want to see the rest of the examples in proving or verifying identities, please check the playlist. It's called Trigonometric Identities, and you see there all the problems that we have covered already about proving identities. So in this video, we have here the identity tangent x plus cotangent x is equal to secant x times cosecant x. Okay, we have already presented these rules in our previous videos, so we'll just have to go through them quickly. So the first step is to start with a more complicated side. So we need to pick whether to use the left side or to use the right side. So just pick which side is the more complicated for you and then work on that. All right, just leave the other side and then just work on the side that you have actually picked. So the second rule is to rewrite all trigonometric functions as sine and cosine where possible, only if it's possible. Okay, so for example, if we have a tangent in here, so think of how you can rewrite tangent in terms of sine or cosine. And in that case, it's sine over cosine, right? So we can just think of ways to rewrite tangent, for example, cotangent, secant, and cosecant, right? And then look for algebraic simplifications and like, can you cancel out factors or combine fractions? So these are some of the common identities that you can use to rewrite them. And okay, let's solve the identity now. So in this case, I want to start on the left side. So this is the left side, tangent x plus cotangent x. And I can work on that left side. I can replace tangent with sine over cosine. I can replace cotangent with cosine over sine. All right. And then I will now combine the left side into a single fraction, right? Because here, these are two terms. We can combine both terms, 1 and 2, because they are now, okay, let's combine it into a single fraction. So we can have a common denominator, which is cosine sine, right? So we will combine this, and the common denominator is cosine x sine x, right? And if cosine x sine x, all right, and it will become, our numerator here becomes sine square x. So because it's cosine x sine x divided by cosine x, what is left is sine. You multiply it to the numerator, it becomes sine square. All right, so this one is cosine x sine x divided by sine x here. What is left is cosine x. You multiply that one to the numerator, it would be cosine square. And now we have combined it. This is the result when we combined these two, right? When we combine these two, so when we combine this, the result is this one, all right? Sine square x plus cosine square x divided by cosine x sine x. And now look at our numerator. We have sine square x plus cosine square x. We can replace that one with an identity. Remember this identity? Sine square x plus cosine square x equal to 1. All right, so we can actually replace this with the numerator with our identity 1. And what is left would be 1 over cosine x sine x, right? So here we can replace this at 1 divided by cosine x sine x. And it would be like this. All right. So we have right in terms of secant x and cosecant x. All right. So this one is actually this. I'm just rewriting it here. Since that is actually one combined fraction, you can separate the fraction, right? You can separate it as 1 over cosine times 1 over sine, right? So you just separated this one into two fractions, 1 over cosine divided by 1 over sine. Why do we need to do that? Because the right side is this. This is the right side. And for the right side to be equal to the left side, since the left side is also this one, we can just separate them into one or two fractions, because 1 over cosine is actually, all right, what is 1 over cosine? Second, and 1 over sine is cosecant, right? So these two is actually equal to secant x and cosecant x. So therefore, we have shown that the left side is indeed equal to the right side. So because we converted this into 1 over cosine times 1 over sine, which is equal to secant x cosecant x. If you have some questions, just leave a comment below, and I hope to see you again in my next video. All right, thank you.